live on YouTube, my bad. Oops. Oops. Oopsie. Oopsie. It should be working now. Wait, hold up. Okay, there we go. Wow, they missed out on shit, but that's fine. Third class citizens? Yeah, because bro, my YouTube chat fucking hates when I do anything. Do you know what? On Twitch, I can like play other games and you guys don't mind. I play other games on YouTube, suddenly like 90% of them leave. So fuck you guys. When I was a King viewer, I really do feel like a third chatter when YouTube wasn't here. No, Tanker, stop. Yo, what's going on, YouTube chatters? What's up? Hello, 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 hello. You need to shield Twitch subs more so you can get the 100 points. No, I don't. I've got 20 more days. I've got 20 more days. I'll start panicking once we got 10 days left. I'll start panicking once we have 10 days left. You're streaming on Twitch for almost 1 hour, I guess. Yeah, I have been. Okay, it's an hour and a half. I'm so sorry, YT. You guys know I can't go live while I'm going through my daily slop. So yeah. County Cabinet's wife, Cartethyia or Mommy Cart? What's your fave? Huh? What are your predictions about Cartethyia teams? Oh, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Are you pulling for Looper as well? I'm gonna try and pull for everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna try and pull. Yo! Wait, what the fuck? What the shit? What the real? What is this? Real passy? Holy shit! Real Passu. Holy shit, thank you for the fucking 11 gifted. Thank you so, holy shit, thank you so fucking much. What the fuck? Hello, hi. Yo, I appreciate it, thank you. Holy shit. Oh, what the hell? We got a hype train as well, level 4? What the fuck? Yo, thank you so fucking much. Listen, I'm gonna shill something for a minute. Seeing as though we're in a bit of a shilling mood, I'm gonna shill something. You guys know I've been multi-streaming to both Twitch and Kick, okay, because Kick is way more creator friendly. But I am so close to the Partner Plus program on Twitch. Shut the fuck up, you British woman. Shut the fuck up, right? So basically what this is, for 3 months in a row, you have to get 100 individual subs from people. And if I do that, I get a higher revenue split from Twitch. Okay, I get, rather than 50-50, I get a 60-40. Yippee! But I'm telling you, that 10% does make all the difference. Gifted subs do not count. Gifted subs and primes do not count, okay, towards this goal. But if you're a tier 1 sub, it's 1 point. If you're tier 2, it's 2. But if you are a tier 3, it is 6 points, okay? And we are basically 42 away. So if you are someone who is subscribed to me with Prime and you're feeling, hey, I want to do a good deed, and if you want to change that to a regular sub for this month only, I would appreciate it massively, because once I get Partner Plus, I get it for a whole year. I get it for a whole year and I will not be begging again. And if I don't get it, I have to do the whole 3 months again. Yes, I have to do the whole 3 months again. This is why Twitch fucking sucks. Yeah, this is why it sucks, but that's what it is. You get 9 points. No, I get 6 points from tier 3s. So yeah, a lot of you have been very generous in gifting me your tier 3s this month, which has been very, very a blessing. Thank you so fucking much. And it's, yeah, we're very close. We're still like 10 days in. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. So thank you so much for being very, very generous. It means that I can, you know, Twitch is less of a dickhead, basically. Less of a dickhead. Because 50-50 splits hurt so fucking much. When you gift subs to creators, you expect creators to receive most of the revenue, but they don't on Twitch, which is ass. But Partner Plus allows you to actually do that. Which is pretty fucking nice. All right, let's go back and look at the more of the stuff. Mid-air attack Cartethyia. Deal aero damage and recall all sword shadows. This instance of damage is also considered aero erosion damage. Okay. So I assume you just want to like basic and then heavy, and then you end up in your mid-air attack. Okay, and then get all the shadows. Okay, cool. This must be pretty straightforward then, right? Oh, that was pretty cool. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's cool. And then you could do a nice plunge. Oh, it's cool that we finally get another cool plunge. Cool plunge ability. Resonant skill. Deal aero damage and inflict aero erosion on the target. Summon Sword Shadow 3. This instance of damage is considered basic attack damage. Ooh, okay. Okay. That's gonna be interesting. This instance of damage is also considered aero erosion damage. Okay. So that's how she applies it. So that's how she applies aero erosion. Oh, that's gonna be kind of annoying. So I assume that means she applies 1 stack of aero erosion, right? Is that all she applies? Is that what she applies? Does she apply just 1 stack on her skill? How does that doesn't seem like it's gonna last very long. Resonance Liberation. At the cost of, she did in the text before. Wait, what? No, she can apply 3? Oh, she applies 3? Oh, okay. Okay. You're reading the short version, it doesn't have everything. Is there a long version? Aero stacks last a bit longer than frazzle stacks. Well, frazzle stacks don't never last very long. Scroll down. Okay, look at the overview first. At the cost of HP, transform into Fleurdelys and enter Manifest, during which certain attacks immediately trigger aero erosion damage. Ooh. When in Manifest, Fleurdelys gains the following effects corresponding to the different types of Sword Shadow recalled. Certain attacks propagate the highest stacks of air erosion on targets hit to all nearby targets. Okay, holy AoE. The damage interval of air erosion damage is reduced and the air erosion damage taken by the target is amplified. Certain attacks stagnate the enemy, gain increased resistance to interruption. Okay, so what you're gonna want to, okay, I see how this, okay, so you're gonna want to like do all your basic attacks, do the mid-air plunges, and then you go straight that into your liberation, I guess, once you've recalled everything. Restore HP and deal massive amount of aero damage, and that's how you get your HP back. Okay, interesting. Okay. Okay. Hey, interesting. Intro basic 5 skill. Yeah, and then plunge, I guess, and then you're chilling. Tempest. Fleurdelys. Transform into Fleurdelys and unlock new moves. When in Manifest, Cartethyia is able to freely transform between herself and Fleurdelys. Yippee! Yippee! Why is everyone 07ing? Wait. Why is everyone 07ing? Wait, what happened? Wait. Why is everyone 07ing? Wait, what's going on? Wait, you're back? Did I leave? You lagged out hard? Oh. Oh, are we good now? Chat, type boobies. Chat, type boobies. Okay, it's not too bad. There's a little bit delay for some reason. There's a tiny bit delay. Hey, just refresh if you're having a bit of delay. Yeah, just refresh if you're having a little bit of a delay. That's crazy. Alright. Forte gauge. As Fleurdelys, attacks restore Forte gauge. When Forte gauge is full, Res Liberation finisher is available. Okay, so that's how you get your second liberation. Interesting. Bro, I'm so excited to use her. I'm so excited to use her, dude. Intro skill. Deal aero damage and inflict aero erosion on the target. Summon Sword Shadow 1. Oh, so that also summoned Sword Shadow 1. What else did? Heavy attack. Okay, so you don't even need to heavy attack. Okay, so you don't even need to like heavy attack. If you intro, you don't need to do that. So you just like intro basic and then skill. Intro skill Fleurdelys, deal aero damage. Yeah, I assume you don't really want to do that. I assume you don't want to intro to Fleurdelys. Refresh your delay. If you want 3 swords before entering Big Bobby form, yeah, that seems to be what is happening here, right? You want to get your 3 swords, so you're gonna want to intro basic and then skill. Cool. Outro skill. Aero damage dealt by other active resonators in the team to targets with negative statuses is amplified. That's very specific. That's really, really specific. That's a very specific outro. That's a very specific outro. Oh, I wonder why. Yeah, that sounds very good. Very specifically. Have you saw a Resonator showcase? I did. I've got a video out about it. Combat guide. Gain enhancement through different sword shadows and greatly boost aero erosion damage output. Inflict aero erosion and gain substantial damage boost. Transform as Cartethyia. The last stage of basic attack, heavy attack, intro skill, and resonant skill Cartethyia will summon different sword shadows. So you want to like basic attack till the end. You want to intro, loss of your basic skill, all that. Okay. When there are sword shadows on the field, Cartethia's plunging attack will recall the sword shadows and cause additional damage based on the sword shadows recalled. When Cartethia's resonance is full, press resonant ratio to transform into Fleurdelys and obtain different bonus effects for a certain period of time based on the sword shadows recalled. As Fleurdelys attacks to restore conviction, when conviction, okay, 20 points. Okay, it seems pretty straightforward. It seems pretty straightforward. I'll be real, right? She doesn't seem that complicated. Skills. 4 consecutive attacks dealing aero damage. Following basic attack, Cartethyia stage 4, inflict 1 stack of aero erosion on target's hit and summon Sword of Divinity Shadow. Okay, so 1 every 20 seconds. Consume stamina to attack the target. Okay, you don't get any aero erosion for this one though. Mid-air attack, normal attack button while airborne to a plunging attack causes stamina dealing aero damage. Press normal attack again shortly after the plunging attack to perform basic attack Cartethyia stage 2. Casting mid-air attack Cartethyia recalls all swords. Okay, Dodge counter, nice. Resonant skill. Your afternoon mission tree, how is it? I swear the mage list was meant to start like an hour ago. I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know about that. Attack the target, launch nearby enemies, and then plunge them to the ground, dealing aero damage and inflicting 2 stacks of aero erosion on the target's hit. This instance of damage is considered basic attack damage. Bro, is she gonna be fucking annoying to build? Is Cartethyia gonna be fucking annoying to build? I'm having like brand flashbacks. I'm having brand flashbacks. This instance of damage is considered basic attack damage, can be performed in midair. Following Cartethyia resonant skill, summon Sword of Virtue Shadow. Up to 1 Sword of Virtue Shadow. Okay, cool. 2 stacks of aero erosion is crazy. So you get 1 stack from... You get 1 stack from the basic, right? Okay, so that's how you get 3. Okay, so she can apply all 3 on her own. One from the basic attack, and then 2 from the skill. This instance of damage is considered basic attack damage, can be performed in midair. Huh. If you pre-farmed, probably not. Brother, you can't pre-farm for her echo set. You can't. The echo set comes out in 2.4. You can't pre-farm that. Unless you're talking about the fantasy stuff, the boxes. HP scaler, her weapon can't be used on anyone else, much like Brant. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm getting Brant flashbacks. Like, you go to HP, you go to a basic attack, you want crit damage. It's like a lot of things to line up. It's a lot of things to line up. You might think I'm stupid, but I want to skip Cartethyia. Yeah, you're crazy. I go for Lupa and then Augusta. Yeah, I'm... Reducing HP to 50% of the max HP, Cartethyia transforms into Fleurdelys, unlocking new moves and entering the manifest state for 12 seconds. Can be performed in mid-air. Okay, so she actually reduces the air erosion as well. Ending this state will not clear resonance energy. No HP cost when HP is below. Oh, okay, so like you won't. Okay, if you're below 50, you won't consume any. Okay. Only 12 seconds? Yeah. Yeah, 12 seconds. Entering the manifest state for 12 seconds can be formed in midair. Clears all conviction. No, you can switch between Cartethyia and Fleurdelys. You're just not in manifest after 12 seconds. That's it. You could switch to Fleurdelys permanently, which is after 12 seconds you won't be in the manifest state. That's all it is. As Fleurdelys basic attack, Fleurdelys stage. So she's only like really usable for 12 seconds. But like, you know, that's really it. You can quip swap the Cartethyia and cheeks. As with basic attack Fleurdelys stage 5 mid-air attack Fleurdelys stage 2 and resident skill may temper-spray the tides, instantly trigger 1 instance of air erosion damage or reduce the air erosion stack of the target hit by 1. Ending the state will not clear resonance energy. No HP cost when HP below 50%. Restore conviction on hit. When conviction reaches 120 points, press Res Liberation to cast Res Liberation Blade of a Howling Squall. When it's below 120, press Res Liberation to transform back into Cartethyia. When it manifests, okay, because that's all. Okay, that's all it is. So that's what they mean by you could switch at any time. Just pressing Res Liberation makes you switch, but if you have 120 conviction, you actually do an ability. Shouldn't be live on Twitter as well. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot about Twitter today. I forgot. A knight's heartfelt prayers as Cartethyia consumes no resonance energy. When Fleurdelys has Heart of Virtue in manifest, basic attack for stage 4 will generate a force field? She generates a force field to stagnate the targets within the range. Oh, holy weewa. Holy weewa. That's what I'm thinking about. A force field to stagnate targets within the range. Hey, you guys wanted a way to stop enemies from running around in Weewa, right? That's it. Yeah, that's literally her aura farming from her trailer. Bro, that is literally, you could actually do the aura farm. Wait, hold up. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Bro, you literally do this in game.
Do not advance any further.
You literally do this in game. We literally get to do this in game. We get to do that in game. That's fucking crazy. Floating stage 4 will generate a force field to stagnate targets within that range. That's crazy. We actually get to fucking aura farm. Holy.
Do not advance any further.
Holy. Obviously, it's not going to be that useful, but holy shit. Fleurdelys resistance to interruption increases. Heart of Virtue is removed and manifest ends. When Fleurdelys has mandate of divinity in man. Bro, I'm so tired of these characters having fucking Bibles for descriptions, bro. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so tired of having to read the equivalent of a fucking political manifesto to understand what's going on with the character. Oh my god, it's so long. I'm so tired with all gachas. This isn't a wooer thing. This isn't a wooer thing. This is just every gacha. I'm so tired of it. Oh my god, I feel sorry for the poor sod who has to design character kits. Oh my god, I feel oh. Is her free-to-play team Alto and Aero Rover? Why would it be Alto? Why would you use Alto? What? I don't see how Alto would be a thing here. Just wait for the character to come out and try to feel the skill set. Honestly, I'm sure she'll be fine to play. A lot of characters, they have this really complicated skill set, but all you do is just press like 3 fucking buttons, right? That's all you hit things and press 3 fucking buttons. It's not really that hard, but they just make it sound so convoluted. Aero damage bonus in outro. Adds a lot of aero damage in his outro. Maybe, and then I guess you could. You could, but like, he doesn't Alto need to be on field quite a lot for him to be useful. Alto has fast concerto plus his outro amps aero damage. Okay, well if he generates it pretty quickly, then I guess that's okay, but I thought he had to be on the field quite a bit. Maybe not. Soundwave's basic attacks are probably better since she's the intro. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I would rather use Sanhua than Alto. Whenever I see a basic attack character, it's like, okay, Sanhua. Coping hard with Alto, I kind of feel that. I would rather just Sanhua than Alto. Because like, I don't know, most people won't have Alto built, but basically everybody who plays this game has Sanhua built. So don't bother leveling Alto for this, just use Sanhua. like who is gonna build a whole new character just to get a tiny bit of aero damage boost? Like, who would do that? It just seems like a waste. Also, like it just doesn't make sense. Cartethyia, Sanhua, Aero Rover? Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? Aero erosion damage is amplified by 50% and the damage intervals decreased by 50% for enemies with a certain distance from Fleurdelys. Mandate of Divinity is removed when manifest ends. Holy shit. By casting basic attack Fleurdelys stage 5, mid-air attack Fleurdelys stage 2, and enhanced heavy attack, Fleurdelys are often resident skill, may tempest break the tie seal damage, raise the aero erosion stacks on all nearby targets to the highest count among the targets. Oh shit. Wait, so she does, okay. Raise the aero erosion stacks on all nearby targets to the highest count among the targets. Power of Discord is removed when manifest ends. Does that mean... Does this mean that she applies the max stacks to everyone around her, or does she apply the stacks equivalent to whatever the highest is? To the highest count among the targets. She spreads the highest stack. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. There's 2 of them. Stack highest. Okay. So if there is an enemy with 4, everyone gets 4. Because not forgetting, Aero Rover can double the stacks, right? Aero Rover could do, so you could have like, you could end up with like 6 stacks on everyone, right? That would be the max you can have on everyone. Okay. That's crazy. Okay. So like, you could fucking spam Fleurdelys. You could spam her basic attacks, I guess, right? Cause she can like, cause like for every stack, she could do 1 instance of air erosion damage. So she could do that 6 times with the max stacks. Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay. So yeah, Aero Rover's like basically kind of like required. Yeah, Aero Rover's gonna be required, like regardless. Yeah, goodbye Shorekeeper. Everyone's gonna be wanting Aero Rover instead, purely for that reason. Is this gonna be one of the first teams where people don't want to be running Shorekeeper? That's kind of crazy. Showkeeper had a great run, but that's actually wild now. I feel like that's gonna be a thing, right? So it makes, okay, so hear me out. A lot of people use Showkeeper because of, you know, the crits or the damage boost that you get. But if Cartethyia has a lot more built into her and she hits harder, but you need to use someone like Showkeeper, it kind of makes sense, right? It kind of makes sense because everyone's been using Showkeeper for so much, but now that you can actually like use other characters, and another character that's actually genuinely better than Showkeeper is here, which I think is a good thing. That's a good thing. So yeah, Ciaccona, Aero Rover, Cartethyia, that's cool. No, it's cool that like she finally has a support that isn't like required like that. Since Cartethyia is HP based, doesn't that make her the first tank in the game? Well, I don't know if I'd say that because she has to sacrifice 50% of her HP to deal damage as Fleurdelys. That's why her HP is so high, because she has to get rid of half of it. Because she has to get rid of half of it to do damage, right? So I wouldn't say she's a tank. I wouldn't say she's a tank. Showkeeper's a HP scaler too. Yeah. Would S2 Showkeeper be better for her than Aero Rover? Well, no, because the reason why I don't know. I'm not a theory crafter. Listen, I'm not a fucking theory crafter. I don't know. I'm just a dumbass. I'm just a casual dumbass. If that was the case, a Showkeeper would be a tank. Yeah, exactly. Well, what do you have? 45k HP, 20k HP, so tanky. How much does my Zani have right now? Wow. My Zani's not a tank, you know what I mean? 50. Who has the most HP for me? 16 for 15, 15. Almost 20k HP. Almost 18, 19, 20 almost, whatever. 35. Yeah, so she's gonna have, once she loses 50%, she's gonna have basically the HP of a normal fucking person. If you have Carter S3, then you don't need Ciaccona. Oh, great. Great, let me pull for her 4 fucking times. Let me pull for her 4 fucking times, you know? Since she scales off HP, does that mean... Okay, if she scales off HP, does she scale off total HP that you have or the current HP that the character has at the time? I assume it's total HP, right? I assume it must be total HP you have. Not like, you know... Because like if you suddenly use 50% of your HP in battle, is she gonna use... Yeah, total? Yeah, because that would be fucking confusing otherwise. Okay, yeah, max HP. Because like if it was based off her current HP at the time, that'd be fucked. That'd be fucked. Did you pull for her weapon first or Cartethyia? Why would you pull for a weapon first? Unless you're guaranteed for both, why the fuck would you pull for a weapon first? Weapons should always come second unless you can guarantee them. Imagine getting hit by a hologram and your effectiveness drops 50%. Yeah, exactly. The more HP, the more PP damage she'll do. Off topic, Peep's so cute. She's adorable. Yeah, reverse dungeon. Yeah, reverse dungeon, where the more HP you have, the more damage you do. I mean, it could work. Hey, that would incentivize, like, not sucking at the game. The more HP, the more damage. Yeah, you're incentivized to be better, to be good. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Imagine you cast Cartethyia ult with the animation, then deal 5k damage. Holy. Dodge counter Cartethyia placed by dodge counter Fleurdelys. Press normal attack shoulder. Okay, normal. Dealing arrow damage. 4 basic attacks cost. Basic 4. Okay. Yippee. Yippee. Intro skill. So you're not really going to want to intro to Fleurdelys, right? Yeah, you're never really going to want to intro... If you're introing into Fleurdelys, I think you've done something wrong. Like, you can, but like, I feel like you'll have done something wrong if you do that. I got 4k tuners for her. I have like 300. I'm going to KMS. Card deals 8% of the arrow damage and erosion kit is replaced with basic attack damage. Ooh. Might be for quick swapping. I guess, I mean, it would, like, if you could permanently switch between both of them, you need to have intros for both. You need to have intros for both anyway, otherwise the character would be broken. Like, actually, I'm gonna be broken, not like strong, but like actually like couldn't play it. "20 seconds. Negative status is amplified by 17.5%. The healing received by all resonators other than Cartethyia, Fleurdelys, and the team is increased by 20%, and their resistance to interruption is enhanced. If Rover Aero is in the team, Rover Aero additionally restores 25% wind strings upon casting on Megastorm." Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. He could cycle a bit quicker then. Targets with 1 to 3 stacks of air erosion take 30% more damage from Cartethyia and Fleurdelys. Targets with more than 3 stacks of air erosion additionally take 10% more damage for each stack of air erosion they have, up to 3 stacks. Oh! Oh, okay. Oh, that's where the damage loss from not having Ciaccona comes in, right? Oh. I feel that's gonna be a pain in the ass to have 6. I feel without Ciaccona, it's gonna be kind of painful to have 6. Because how often is Fleurdelys applying 3 stacks of air erosion? Yeah, because she's not gonna be applying. That's gonna be interesting to see when she comes out, like how quickly she can actually apply all 3 stacks. Basic attacks, she only applies 1 on her basic attack. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong. She only applies 1 in her basic attack. Yeah. Yeah, 1 hit. Her basic attack does 1 stack of air erosion. And then her, in Fleurdelys, she, yeah, resident skill 2 stacks. There we go. So she can apply 3 by going through a basic and skill. And then at some point, you've applied 3, you're going to need to swap to Rover in order to get 6. So I assume you're gonna want to do all that, swap to Rover to do his fucking, like, skill. His enhanced skill. And then you can go back into Cartethyia and do her liberation or whatever. Just control F and search error erosion. This is an image. It's not text. I can't highlight it like normal text. Ooh. And one part of her kit removes 1. Yeah, in Fleurdelys, she removes error erosion. Oh yeah, shit. Oh wait. Oh, that's the problem. Oh. Oh, I wouldn't say it's a problem, but like, where is it? What the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? Upon hitting the target, remove all stacks of error erosion on the target. Each stack removed amplifies the damage taken by 25%. That's where you start all over again. Ooh. Ciaccona makes her super easy, but if you don't have her, you have to do a bit more swapping. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, Ciaccona is the comfy option. P, Frazzle, Rover, and then card should work. No, I agree. But the problem being that the difference between Ciaccona and P Rover is that Ciaccona will be constantly applying stacks over time. Whereas you go to Peeb, you'll go to Rover, you can get your 6 stacks. When you play as Fleurdelys, you're still losing stacks. You're still going to be losing stacks over time. But with Ciaccona, you're never going to be losing stacks. You're always going to have like 100% uptime, basically, of having max stacks. No one else can do that but Ciaccona. Right? Right. Ciaccona also gives her arrow damage buff during the song. Yeah, well, obviously you got the amplification too, right? But like, Ciaccona is the only character where if you're playing Fleurdelys, you will constantly be having the maximum amount of stacks at all times. Cap Aero Rover disappears in whole. It doesn't decay, I think. What? I can't understand what you're saying. Aero erosion disappears in whole. It doesn't decay. Bro, can you speak English? I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Doesn't that mean that since she's HP scaler, no set besides the Aero one buffs her? Basically. Yeah, it goes from 3 to 0. So not 3, 2, 1? Okay. I see. So all stacks lose one timer, so because it's not like Frazzle like that. Okay. Okay, that makes it not as bad as I thought then. 6 tick and then gone? Got you. Alright, that's not as bad as I thought then. Okay. Very big problem is for people who have Zanny and don't have Peeb. They literally won't be able to use Zanny in tier 8 if they want to run Cartethyia, because Cartethyia needs Aero Rover or else minus 30% damage. I mean, that's true. Like, you're going to need Rover with... This is where the Peeb situation becomes a debate again, right? Because you can't have 2 different Rovers. You can't have both Spectro and Aero Rover, right? That's one of the things Kuro I wish they did. If they did, they'd be so based. Where you can have 2 different versions running on 2 different teams, like you could in like the 2.2 quest, right? But they're not going to do that, are they? You just know they're not going to fucking do that. So, yeah, that's the problem. Yo, hello, Japanese person. Thank you for the sub. No, that's not Japanese, that's Korean. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the tier 1. We just need more 4-stars that could do what P Ciaccona does. Yeah. But the thing is, okay, this is my crackhead theory on why they haven't released 4-stars, okay? Right? This is my crackhead theory. Because, right. What good is a character that only applies 1 stack of Aero Erosion? Because that's what a 4-star will do. Because if a 4-star could apply 3 stacks of Aero Erosion, it dramatically decreases the value of the 5-stars. Right? They've designed these characters so specifically that like, what is a 4-star Aero Erosion applier going to do? Apply 1 stack? You know? Yeah, they don't want to make another Sanhua. Just came to give a like and leave. Thank you, friend. But like, yeah, if you don't have Peeb and you have both Zanny and Cartethyia, you're kind of screwed. Because you can't use both Rovers at the same time. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Not watch Ciaccona, Peeb gives 100% amps. To be honest, why would you use Peeb and Cartethyia Weewa and you could switch Rover? Huh? Why would you use Peeb and Cartethyia at Weewa? Because... And you could switch Rover whatever you want in TOA. Are you asking why you would use a character in Weewa? Like, what if, like, I don't understand this. Like, huh? Cartethyia seems primed to be great at Weewa. She has a lot of AoE in her kit, right? And staggers too, so like, why wouldn't you want to use her? Peeb is trash in Weewa though. Yeah, but you still want to... Okay, are you telling me if you have Zanny, you're not going to use Peeb in Weewa? We're not talking about Peeb like solo DPS. We're talking about her being with Zanny. You could still use Zanny Peeb in Weewa and it still fucking rips. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the Zanny Peeb lineup, not Peeb on her own as a solo DPS. Yeah, like you must be a masochist if you will use Peeb on her own. You know? You need to apply dot stacks. Just go to another team and kill instead of apply dots and kill. 12 more hours for me. They won't come with the place. They won't make all the despondent crowded. Peeb is a 2-in-1 fast but not consistent stacker. Ciaccona is a 2-in-1 slow, consistent, makes the individual 4 for both negative builds, they could apply as they could power to the 5 stars. Wait, do we know if there's going to be a rerun character besides Cartethyia? They've got no reruns, I believe. They didn't announce any in the live stream. We need more 4 stars for these negative statuses shit. But the problem is, what would be... Okay, hear me out. Hear me out, right? Hear me out. Spectra Rover exists for that, right? But for Aero Erosion, what the fuck could they do? Apart from make a 4-star that applies 1 stack of Aero Erosion. Because if you had a 4-star that applies all 3 stacks, you're dramatically decreasing the value of Ciaccona then, aren't you? Require a lot more field time. I feel like at that point, what's the point? If they require, okay, if they require a shit ton more field time to use, no one's going to use them anyway. That's the problem. That's the problem that Wuwa has done with their 4 stars. It would be so much of a ball ache to use the 4 stars. People, it would be like fucking Tauchi. No one, they exist, but no one would fucking want to use them. They'd rather use any other character to rip up the content they can already do anyway with them. People would just simply choose to not use the 4 stars because they suck. I genuinely think that's what will happen. Like, I genuinely believe that was what would happen. But that is the reason to pick the 5-star over 4-star doesn't mean they shouldn't exist. Like, sure, I'm saying, sure, they could exist, but no one's gonna fucking use them. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, they've ran themselves in a corner. P wants Rover or Ciaccona, Carter wants Rover or Ciaccona. I agree. No, I agree. Cap, the 4-star should always be a shittier version of the 5-star option while still being fun to play and actually use well. I agree. I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing with you. Like, it'll be great to have 4 stars everyone could use, but... I think there's a reason Kuro isn't doing it. And it could be, yes, they want more money, right? And they might be going off a PGR model of like, hey, people get all the characters anyway, so it is what it is. But I'm really trying to think what a 4-star Aero Erosion applier could do without it sucking so much that I would rather just use someone else. The best solution is to make the rovers separate. It takes the ult to apply 2 stacks. Okay, so now you have an extremely long field time. She's not reading cake chat? Sorry, I was distracted. Cake chat was being hella slow. Make team options bigger, not better. But they still have to be clearable, right? Because if the 4 stars don't clear the content, people will complain. Remember the 95.5 chat? There was, sorry, it was only Tanker was talking. I'm not trying to purposely ignore you, Tanker, sorry. I got blinded by the same color. I couldn't tell when a new message was popping up. I couldn't tell when a new message was popping up. 4-star problem is resources to level them up feels like a waste unless it's Sanhua level OP. That's another thing, right? It still takes a lot of effort to level a 4-star. I'm sorry, Tanga. Seems kind of hard to make 5 stars valuable if 4 stars still good and also not power creeping. Exactly, because like all the characters can still clear all the content, right? So I feel like Kuro is banking on the fact that as people play, they'll be collecting characters over time. They could just use alternative characters that they have, alternative 5 stars that they've picked up along the way. And they don't need, because I'll be real, right? Can we, okay, I feel like this is a really hot take. I feel like this is a really hot take. Okay. But like, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. Say it, coward. But I don't get your point, Cap. Like, Zadia, Spectre River is still very clearable in TOA. So I called Aero Rover full star do the same for Cartethyia teams. No, listen, I'm not saying that they can't. I never said that. I never said that. I'm purely trying to speculate on why Kuro hasn't. So does it feel good to have to pull a second unit for another? Drake, that is so rich coming from a PGR player. Holy shit, brother. You play PGR. Shut the fuck up. Respectfully, Drake, shut the fuck up. You play PGR. You cannot do this whole thing of like, oh, I don't have to know a second character to pull for the other one. The PGR is the worst fucking game for you having to pull every single fucking character to keep up. Holy shit. Oh. CF50 bullshit. No, I understand that. I just thought it was funny to shit on Drake for a minute. I just saw the opportunity to shit on Drake and I took it with both hands. Okay, but am I wrong? No, you're not. The longest 2 days of my life, I just want to update and get Cartethyia. I think there should be no issue for Cart Fleur because she can add air erosion by herself, and you could use Cartethyia or Shulkeeper. Yeah, I'll be real, guys. She's gonna be fine. Like, Cartethyia is gonna be fine. She's gonna be fun. People are gonna be happy. It is what it is, right? Right? Like, let's be honest. She's gonna be totally fine to use. At the end of the day, like, we could definitely have the conversation about, like, are 4 stars, like, needed in Mua? But my hot take is that You don't, as long as you're pulling here and there on banners, you're not really going to need a lot of 4-stars to play Wooer. Right? Because Cartethyia works without a 4-star. Apart from Aero Rover, right? She doesn't need someone else to be. It's almost like they're phasing out 4-stars. And instead they just want you to use Rover. That's kind of what it feels like. Does she work without Ciaccona though? Yes. Of course she works. I would be fine if characters were being relatively the same power level, but what I've seen, the power scaling is increasing. I mean, Cartethyia will be way better than Zanny since Cartethyia can apply stacks herself, a swap between forms, which is easy with Ciaccona. Yeah, like that's it. Needs a way to pull more 5-stars? That's it. They want you to pull more 5-stars. That's it. Most characters are a bonus, not a requirement for your teams. Yeah, that's also exactly that. Like, you don't need a team of full 5-stars in order to clear the content. Like, we're using, bloody hell, we're using 4-stars from 1.0 at the beginning of the fucking game. And they're sometimes the one of the most ideal characters to use for teams, you know? I don't know why we're doom chatting about this when we don't have experience to judge how bad it feels to play the team. We're just talking about the 4-star experience, which we all have experience in. We're not talking about if Cartethyia is gonna be good or not. I think we all have the consensus. Yeah, she sounds like she's gonna be fun as hell. Guys, I'm not doom posting fucking Cartethyia. Holy shit. Can we get a vibe check? Can we get a vibe check? I'm not doom posting. I've said she sounds like she's gonna be hell fun to use. I'm playing Havoc, Rover, Dungeon, Runa, obliterating any boss. Well, there we go. I'm glad you're having fun. I don't care about 4-stars. Would I have enough good 5-stars as a free to play? 30 minutes per day most of the time player, plus having all 4-stars make it easy to get pulls again. Yeah, I just don't think we need an overwhelming amount of 4-stars in Wooer. Like, would it be nice? Sure, okay, but I really don't think it's necessary. Because I don't think anybody is like... I just really don't... I've never heard a complaint really of... Oh wait, I need to phrase my words carefully. Those people are going to clip me out of context. When have we ever said, apart from the recent Zanny Peeb drama, which really wasn't drama because it found out it was fine, when have we ever had like a team building problem in Wooer? We've never really had that because so many characters work with so many other characters. Right? Like, we have our best in slot teams, so that's always going to happen, but you can use so many characters with so many others. You have so many options. I think that's the beauty of Wooer. I don't want to compare it to Genshin, but it's not like fucking Genshin where you need the specific elements to the specific thing, or the specific team to make sure you're maximizing your damage, or really to do any kind of fucking damage that you need to. In Wooer, it's not really the same. And it's largely due to how outros work in the game, right? A lot of times you have supports for their outros most of the time, and like... you're not really reliant on having a certain character. Plus you can just do quick swap. Yeah, there's also quick swapping. So it's not like Genshin where we need fucking 4-stars, like an overwhelming amount of 4-stars. Like in Genshin, I can understand why they need more 4-stars. I have my head in my hands right now, sorry. I can understand why they need more 4-stars because you need a alternative character to do certain things that a 5-star will do to make the 5-stars main DPSs or carries work in the first place. But that's not really the case with Wooer. Cartethyia is built into her kit. Zanny is really the outlier exception, which people are rightfully were concerned by. Because a lot of 4-stars, people use them because of their fucking outros. The clear data's in the game. It'll show you what tier bracket you're in and what they got to do. I mean, Cartethyia will have the problem too, no? What do you mean problem? What do you mean problem? She's usable without... She's usable solo. Why would she have a problem? Like, I think, because, like, okay, how many of you guys use Yoo-hoo? Let's have a look at the 4 stars, right? Let's have a look at the 4 stars. Okay, let's go through some of them. People think they want 4 stars, but they don't. I think that's kind of a lot of what it is, right? Let's go through them. I think Sanhor and Mortifi are some of the most used 4 stars, right? I think we could all agree. Sanhor and Mortifi probably some of the most used 4 stars. Mortifi if you're a Gion user, because with Gion he's like a requirement. He is one you use. Why? Because there isn't a 5-star alternative that amplifies heavy attack damage like Mortifi does, right? I want more characters more accessible, to be honest. Okay, Tenka, what character is not accessible? Okay, genuine question, Tenka. What this implies that you think there are characters that aren't accessible. Who would that be? Who would that be? Who is currently not accessible? Card is going to be painful to use solo since she only applies 1 Aero Rover with basics while her intro does 2 stacks. Doesn't her skill apply too? I think you're wrong there. Her skill also applies too. I mean, I like bigger lineup to choose from. Like, I use Lumi and I like her a lot. Okay, then use Lumi then. So, like, Tenka, what you're saying, you just want to have more characters in the game because you just want more characters. That's all you're saying, right? You're just like, I just want more characters to play. Right? That's all you're saying. You're saying, like, I just want more characters to play. That's very different from saying, I want things to be accessible, because you're implying there is something that is currently inaccessible. Which doesn't make sense. Right? I want more characters. I don't know. Okay. Alto. How many? Okay, type 1 if you actually use Alto. When I say actually use him, you regularly use Alto. Be honest. Type 1 if you do, type 2 if you don't. Be honest. How often do you guys use these characters? Type 1 if you regularly use him, type 2 if you don't. 1, 2, 2, -5, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Alright, so no one uses Alto. Okay, so no one uses Alto. Okay. Don Jin. Okay, we all know Don Jin. This is obviously a 4-star that people like. She's a solo character. I think she's the best example of a 4-star. Like a 4-star that actually has like a niche and a gameplay style that makes her different from other characters enough that she's fun, right? Characters like a 4-star like a Dodgin, always like fun, good, positive, big thumbs up. Okay, thumbs up. Taochi, who uses Taochi? Type 1 if you use Taochi, type 2 if you don't. Type 1 if you use Taochi, type 2 if you don't. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, so far, 2 out of 3 characters that are 4 stars, no one fucking uses. No one fucking uses. Okay. Baija. Type 1 if you use Baija, type 2 if you don't. Type 1 if you use Baija, type 2 if you don't. 1 for TOA. I'd assume Baija is still used pretty often for obvious reasons. 1.5, 2 nowadays. 1, 2, 2. 1 because I don't have Shorekeeper. Exactly. I think a lot of people who don't have Shorekeeper would probably use her. My third team. Unusable character if you have Shorekeeper and Verena. Exactly. If you have Shorekeeper and Verena, you're not going to use Baija. If you only have one 5-star healer support, you're going to be using her, right? It's basically what it is. So she's probably going to have more uses than others. Example of a good 4-star character, okay? Okay. Yang Yang. Type 1 if you use Yang Yang, type 2 if you don't. Two, 2, 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 2. Okay, this seems to be a mixed bag. This seems to be a mixed bag. 1, 2. Don't own? You don't own a Yang Yang? How is that possible? How is that possible to do that? I love Baiju to buff ice. Changli and Yang Yang taught me quick swap. Hell yeah. Yeah, Yang Yang, the grouping with Yang Yang's pretty good. Even I've used Yang Yang. Yang Yang's one of the few full stars I've actually used. 1 Woo. Who the fuck uses 1 Woo? You all actually use 1 Woo? I'm forced to use him as a Zeza sub. Who the fuck uses 1 Woo? It's really good for Jinxie. Yeah, if you don't have if you don't have anyone else. I'm gonna be real. If you pull for Jinxie and you pull for Carlotta and then you haven't decided to grab a Zeza, I feel that's a skill issue at some point. I feel that's a skill issue at some point. If you pulled for both, if you pull for Jinxie and Carlotta and you still choose not to get a Zeza, I feel that's a bit of a misplay. Privilege's finest? Absolutely. Absolutely. I lost 2 50-50 to Zeza in 2 separate batters. Ooh. Hi, Kyan. Cap's way of saying stupid and greedy? Absolutely. If you have Jinxie and Carlotta and then along the line you never decide to pull for Zeza, that's a you problem. Because you then become forced to pick 1 Woo. And I pity the fool that plays 1 Woo. I hope you realize I'm being facetious here, right? I feel like you realize I'm being facetious, right? So Cap, do you have skill issue if you got Jinxie and Carlotta but your Zez level 1? Oh, absolutely. With how so Tauchi's 40 is, she'll ruin your team. Alright, and then we have... Okay, I'll be real. No one's using fucking Chisha unless you're trying... Chisa. Unless you're trying to fucking do some solo stuff. You who no one gives a fuck about. And Lumi people use her because of her ass. Does anyone play Yoo-hoo? I think Rexon does. Oh yeah, fucking Sanhua time. Well, Sanhua's an obvious, like, good 4-star. Lumi do be rocking it. I remember Jinxie with Yelin and Candarella. Lumi Peach is the best. Sanhua's a yeah, Sanhua's okay. Sanhua's not a 5-star, but yeah, she's great. I'm trying to think, what would make Sanhua an actual 5-star? Like, she's close. She's like a 4.5 star, you know? She's like a 4.5 star. They betrayed Tauchi hard. Yeah, she just fucking sucks. Unfortunately, she fucking sucks. Do 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 boo 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 boo. I'm just really trying to think of what 4-star they could implement like, I understand people in 4 stars because of the negative statuses, but I just don't think that that's wholly necessary right now. Like, the game's not broken because there's a lack of 4 stars, because everyone, well, not everyone, that's a lie, because the content isn't at a level where it's ridiculously hard to clear it. That's kind of how I feel anyway. You solo hollows run when? It is necessary though. Okay, Tenka, why is it necessary? Why what do you mean? Tenka just likes to like disagree with me on everything that I say. Holy shit. What's wrong now, Tenka? What is necessary? Go on. Bro, everything I say, bro, has to be like, no. Holy shit. Fuck me. If you have Zani and Cartethyia, you need debuff or plier. Without Peeb, you are fucked. I wonder if people will be able to clear stuff with Cartethyia without Rover. That's really the only time that'll be necessary. Like, we can't say that that's true unless we know that you need Rover for Cartethyia. Is that true? Right. Because you said necessary. We don't know if Cartethyia needs Aero Rover. If not, then it's fine. Then I guess that's true. Exactly. I feel like bro just wants to say stuff on purpose to make me mad. I feel like people just want more options to get max damage output or near that's close to once, but you don't need to do that in War Declare. Exactly. People want the 4 stars to match up to the 5 stars. That's not going to happen, but you don't need to match it either. Make the streamer ragey. Are you streaming on Kick? Yeah, I am. Hello, Kick chatters. Hello. Hello, hello. Too many characters, hard to level up. Erosion is nothing like Frazzle, totally different mechanic. Yeah, I mean, we're all aware of that. Tenka, what's your good idea of a 4-star debuffer? How would that look? How would that look to you? Because if you think about it, right? Like, why would you use, okay, let's just like come up with let's just fucking brainstorm something for a minute. You have a 4-star character that takes like 10 seconds, maybe 12, to apply 3 stacks of Aero Erosion on an enemy. We don't know how many enemies it will apply to. Is it one? Is it a group of enemies? You know what I mean? Right? And then, but are you gonna use that over like Sanhua? I don't think so. Seeing as though Cartethyia can still apply 3 stacks. Right? Who you still go to use? You still, I feel like people would still use like a Sanhua in that instance. 4-star idea here. Glacio Granny from the Jinty quest. Rectifier. Frost stacks to slow down enemies just because it sounds fun, not because it's good. Well, no one's gonna use it, right? No one's just gonna use that. A co-ward attacker that applies debuff and her outro buff doesn't buff debuff or is weaker than 5-star. Okay, but in the Cartethyia scenario, In the Cartethyia scenario, that would have to be, for that to be viable and people to use that over Sanhua, they would have to result in more overall team damage, right? And be the same, you know, that's it. Like, there isn't really, like, it's hard to think of a 4-star that would do better than Sanhua would. But it would make for easy rotations. But then people are going to start complaining about damage times. Four stars equals QOL for TOA we were. Honestly, that's my thing. I just let us split the rovers. That's it. If they make it just slightly below a 5-star, the way less people will give them money. I also agree with that. That's why they're probably not doing it. Because if they're like comparable to a 5-star where you don't need to pull for a 5-star, no one's gonna pull for the 5 stars. Well, not no one, but yeah. Full stars should be weaker. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like they should, because you're paying a premium for a 5-star. You'd be damned, they must be better. Like I agree. Like either split the rovers or give like a similar setup of a 4-star of rover. That I completely agree with, right? My stance is split the rovers. That's it. Like let us split the rovers or make an alternative 4-star that's similar to the rover. That's it. Hi Ryan Kishi. But a lot of people are arguing that no, they just want a more breadth of 4-star characters just because fun. But I don't think that's necessary. Like that's not, that's like a personal thing. Like I just want to play more characters isn't like a reason why Kura would do something. Because they want you to pull on the 5 stars. If you want more characters to play, then that's the option, is to pay for it. Cap, what if Gion gets his best character? Will Mortifi teams be forgotten? What? What kind of question is that? Mortifi teams will never be forgotten so long as people don't get the best support character. Why would they be forgotten? People are still going to use Mortifi even if Gion has a 5-star alternative support, because they need to either pull for the support, for the 5-star support or not. He's still a good option though. I didn't say he wasn't. Huh? I didn't say he wasn't a good option. And Mortifi's a great option for Gion. It's the best option for Gion, in fact. I don't know what your point is. So why can't that apply to Zanny or Cartethyia? You want, okay, you want the best in slot option to be a 4-star. Huh? Is that what we're saying? Why can't that apply to Zanny and Cartethyia? So why can't the best in slot 4-star apply to Cartethyia and Zanny? No, I'm not. Okay, then what are you saying? He wants a substitute for Abyss 5-star? That's what we're saying. We want to split up the rovers. Right? That's why we're saying we would like to split up the rovers. So you have that option. Camellia has Sanhua and Rosia Cap. Yeah, I always use Sanhua in my teams. Okay, Tenga. Cards are fine without Ciaccona. What's the problem? I don't know, man. There is no problem. You're kind of also missing that you need 6 copies of a 4-star to be viable as a replacement of 5 stars, so people still have to pull for him. That is also a really good point. Why would I pull for Rosia when my Sandhorn does just as well and is free? Yeah, I didn't pull for Rosia for that reason. Does splitting rovers fix anything if there's no full stars that could apply negative statuses for Aero Rover to convert? Cartethyia doesn't need someone to apply it for her to work. That's the difference, right? And I think that's why Kura made it so Aero Rover doesn't apply aero erosion, just duplicates them. He still has a use case that no one else can do. He still has something no one else can do. So far, anyway. And no character needs a 4-star to apply that for them. Seems Cartethyia applies a lot herself. So there is currently no character that needs a 4-star that can, like, apply aero erosion stacks. Like, that's, like, the difference. Like, I feel like a lot of people are acting as though, like, there is no alternative. But there doesn't need to be an alternative right now. I feel Kura's been very deliberately making characters this way. Because if Cartethyia released without her being able to apply aero erosion, it's so cooked. Like, it's so cooked. It's like the worst case scenario. It becomes not just bad, it's the worst case scenario. She's literally unplayable without a 5-star. That's like the worst case scenario. We were EOS, right? I kind of like not having more 4-stars carried, to be honest, because I have my 4-stars max duped, so I get a whole lot of corals to buy more pools with this free to play. That's true. There needs to be if the rovers don't get split, but I mean, we've kind of established already, so at this point, just talking in circles, I agree. People have Hawkeye Star or PTSD. I kind of agree. Like Zanny, but Zanny applies Frazzle only one at a time. That is Zanny's... The difference being fucking Spectre River can apply Frazzle. I think there's... I don't know. I feel like there's nothing wrong with wanting more 4-stars in Wuwa. I think it's great. But to me, like... It's an interesting question. People always go, oh, we want more 4-stars. But at the same time, nobody needs new 4-stars, right? Like, oh, we need more 4-stars. And it's like, well, in terms of like mechanics and characters, not really. Right? Like, is this a hot take? Like, not really. No 5-star character needs like a new 4-stars for them to like work good or work properly. People just want to play more characters. That's all. That's the only thing I can think about, is that people just want to play more characters. No one needs more 4-stars. Currently every 5-star in Wuwa has a 4-star that can work with them. Right? It's not like there isn't a 4-star that currently exists that needs to exist, that should exist. It's just a case of people just want more characters to play. That's it. People just want to see, that's it. But there isn't like a mechanical need for more 4-stars, because all the roster we currently have works well. Like we established, right? We went through the list of characters. A lot of them are fucking useful and people still use them to this day. People just want to play more characters and that's it. So at this point, they'll just be releasing 4-stars just for like the fuck of it. Just to have more. Chat DM. Alright. Are you building Tauchi? No, we're just talking about 4 stars. Using the same characters for 1 year is not really appealing for them, I guess. I agree. Listen, that I agree with, right? That I agree with. That I agree with. That more variety is fun. But I think that's also why Kuro incentivizes you massively to pull for new characters and new 5 stars. At the end of the day, guys, this is the fucking gacha game, right? Let's be honest, this is the fucking gacha game. Kuro's gonna do every trick for you to try and pull for new characters. You know? They've already done this thing where, like, you don't need to pull for, like, the newest shiny 5-star to clear content. You could do it with any character, so that they don't have as much FOMO incentive in terms of, like, oh, power to pull for characters. So they want to do it based on aesthetics, right? Most people, I feel like, will pull characters for aesthetics. People don't go, oh, I need this character because they'll work with this character. No, people just kind of pull because they look cool. People just don't know who said that? I don't know. I said that. People just don't know the difference between need and want. No, exactly. People want more 4 stars, but they don't need them. When was the last weapon banner with variation that you will? I agree. The rotation of 4-star weapons, bro. Okay, if we want to talk about shit, 4-star weapons are ass, but I think they've intentionally made them ass because they're a guaranteed drop. So you're heavily incentivized to pull for weapons in this game. You are heavily incentivized to pull for weapons in the game. That's why the 4 stars mostly suck, and they probably will continue to suck. That you like, let's be real, guys. We're never gonna have a good roster of 4-star weapons. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, variation overture. That's all that's gonna exist forever in the game. They want to add a 4-star, make it good. You who is barely matching Verena and her best team, and Lumi is cucked by having her buff lasts 4 seconds shorter than any other buffer in the game. We also have 5-star standard banner. There's who fucking cares about the 5-star standard banner? Like, let's be real. Who is picking anyone other than fucking like Verena on the standard banner? Like, ain't no one gonna be like, Ling Yang? Yes, please. Who's gonna do that? It's ready to get 5-star weapons? Exactly. It's the guarantee is really nice, and they want you to do that. And then you have the added benefit of, like, a lot of them are interchangeable, right? Right? The standard 5-star weapon banner is still pretty decent. You can get a lot of them. You can get a lot of dupes of that. And all the premium weapons are, a lot of them are interchangeable between characters anyway. So you are just heavily incentivized to pull for weapons in this game. I just stand a ban for free Coral since I don't need weapons based. They should make us choose the characters in the standard banner. Yeah, maybe, I guess. They used to be, not anymore. Oh, my S2 Verena. Bro, I have fucking S3 Verena now. I'm crying. I have a good idea to incentivize people pulling on the standard character banner. 4-star character selected every 4-star character in game. That's useful for new players, I guess. Only Brant and Cartethy's weapon not interchangeable in some way. And again, I feel like that's kind of like intentional. For Cartethyia too. Because she has a... if she's a unit, I'm trying to think of, like, in terms of, like, what do you get out of a character individually? If Cartethyia on her own can do pretty good solo fucking damage, but you're heavily incentivized to pull for her weapon too, for that to work, then it makes sense that you don't need, like, the incentive to have a 5-star support I'm trying to frame it in a way that makes sense. I know what I'm thinking and feeling in my head. I can't put it into words without sounding like I'm crazy. You're upsetting people? Oh, I'm sorry, Mason. Never? No, I will do account reviews. I just need a day to do them. If you don't want her weapon, you go full for 1-1 for echoes, I think. It's like, okay, here's what I think. If a character really depends on their weapon more than others and doesn't have something that you can use interchangeably, it makes sense that, like, then they don't also need, like, a 5-star support to perform really well either. I think it's one of the best rectifier weapons is string master, useful for other rectifier users. Yeah, exactly. How are we doing? Are we all chilling? Are we all chilling? Are we done with the 4-star talk? Are we done? Are we done with the 4-star talk now? Are we over it now? Are we over it? Type 1 if we're over it. Type 1 if we're over it. Type 2 if you want to talk more about it, because I just don't like. Yeah, we're over it now. Yippee! Yippee! Anyone want to shout at me? Anyone have a go at me? Does anyone want to? Okay, Mason, are you just gonna shit on me, dude? Is that what you're gonna do? Are you gonna say nothing for ages and then just call me out and shit on me? Like, what's going on? I hate you. Give me your lily. You're sure? Thank you. Finally, we could discuss something more important. Fleurdelys' feet. Are you going to viewer polls for best girl? I could open up viewer polls. Are you gonna be streaming update on release? Yes, but not on YouTube. That's gonna be Twitch and Kick only. I'm gonna be uploading my story reactions to YouTube separately, and a video about my polls. So, if you want to see that, you'll have to come to Twitch or Kick. Gilbert and Tofu cried in call. I want my boys to get some love. I'm sorry. If you have a problem with something that I do, you can DM me and not like call me out in my chat to everybody. You know that exists, right? Like if people have genuine problems with things that I'm doing, you can DM me and not like make a fuss of it in my chat publicly. I'll be too busy with the update to watch anyone. How much do you do account reviews for? I'm not currently accepting any. I'm gonna let you publicly know when you need to play Genshin. Sad stuff. I need to get through a bunch that I have. If I didn't love you, Cap, I wouldn't keep coming back. Stop being mean to me! Holy shit! Bro doesn't say anything for ages and then just comes and tries to ruin my day in my chat in front of everyone. Bro tries to publicly embarrass me. Bro, if you got a problem, just DM me. It's that easy. Dealing with chat arguing about 4 stars and then being, oh, blah, 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 account reviews. Oh my god, I want to off myself in game. You're the best, Cap, and you know it. Damn, she said you got issues. Pull up. Also, do I need to hold your hand so you'll add more emotes to Kick? I forget, and I need to find my original files. I'm guessing you will be doing the 2 before story on the 12th, right? I want to know, so I do it before your stream. Yeah, I'm not going to play it immediately on release. I'll be playing it the morning after, as you guys know. I always do my story stuff the morning after the update. For some reason, you guys love to... you guys love to fucking watch my story stuff. So that's going to be the morning of the 12th UK time. I'm not going to play it immediately. Power, 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 power to the people, power to the people. Why do you have that link like on lockdown? Unlock, immediate pull up. How do you have that? Do you speak Polish? If you don't mind, no, I speak zero Polish. Oh, I got the files. Oh, how do you have the files? Your story, your walkthrough reactions are cool. Yippee! Yippee! Why was there a minor on the screen? It's me. It's me. Trials Fusion nostalgia. I know, right? Mega nostalgia. Mega fucking nostalgia, bro. Mega. Borba kurva. I also have your woo details. Don't check your echoes tomorrow. Fuck you, Drake. I need to piss so bad. Holy shit, I need to piss again. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit, I need to piss so bad. You can watch this then for a minute. I need to fucking piss. Holy fuck. Holy shit. No, gravity. Gravity is not on my side. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, hello. Oh. Let's try that again. Let's just try this. Oh, oh, hello, hello. I did not know that was gonna happen. Oh, oh, you're a cheeky one. Alright, oh, backflip, 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 no backflip. No backflip is happening. No backflip. Oh, God. I hate so much. Nope, 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 not happening. Whoop. Woohoo! Not gonna make that! Not gonna make that! Oh, plane crash. Oh, oh. And here we go. I won a skill showcase event. I'm going to retry that with minimal faults. Oh, shit. Start again. I've decided if I fault at a really shit time, then I'm just gonna restart it all. Restart it all. That was the fastest piss of my fucking life. Holy shit. Holy fuck me. That was the fastest piss of my fucking life. Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Did you wash your hands? I have mildly... What do they call it? Sappy? Soppy? What's the word? What's the word for damp? Is being British just a phase? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? You sound less British than your younger self. I think that's because I don't know why that is. I think I just became more myself on stream, right? This was 10 years ago almost. I think I just became more myself. You sound like American. I absolutely don't sound American. That is crazy. That is a crazy thing. Brother, I sound the furthest thing from American. I sound the furthest thing from American, dude. Like, bro, even yesterday, I got made fun of for my accent. Techie made fun of my accent yesterday, right? I said the word small, and he goes, small. Small. Like, bro, what do you mean that I'm losing my Britishness? Say bottle of water. There you go. Bottle of water. Is that good for you? Is that better? Do you guys want me to be more British? Am I not living up to your British fantasies? Oh my god, British gacha Vtuber. I would love to watch her do stuff. I would love to watch her do stuff. I'm disappointed that she doesn't sound more posh. Is that what's happening? Do you guys just wish I was more posh? Yes. Some of us actually came here because of the funny British sound. Be more chipper, mate. I'm not Cockney. I'm from Wales. I'm Welsh. Your British isn't very strong. Many of your words do sound American. That's just not true. That's just not true. I just don't sound posh. I sound like more northern. That's it. I'm very British. Can you speak Welsh, Cap? Dwi ddim yn gwybod. That means I don't know. Dwi ddim yn gwybod. Wyt ti'n rydw i'n siarad Cymraeg? Dipyn bach. I can speak a bit of Welsh. That's what that means. Are you related to Sea Dog? No, but we came from the same area. So yeah. Comfy Rini also sounds like an American Jennifer English, even though she's British, but I don't sound American. Right? I don't sound American. I'm just Welsh. Technically, I have the same accent as Sea Dog VA. I have the same accent as Connor. We literally grew up in the same place. We grew up from the same place. And then I lived in London for 8 years. Right? So go easy on them, but they still struggle to learn that there's more to the UK than Londonistan. Connor is more Welsh than you. His accent, he does not sound very Welsh with his accent. Because, you know why? Because he comes from North Wales, and a lot of North Walians don't sound too Welsh. He doesn't sound that Welsh. Will you ever talk Gaelic? No. I don't live in a Gaelic country. In school, I learnt German and Welsh. I live in London. I could talk shit about this shit stain of an area of this country. Bro, I lived in London for 8 years. I fucking lived there for 8 years, brother. I lived in Deptford. I lived in Whitechapel. I lived in Hackney. Did your ancestors went to India? I don't know. Brother, I'm gonna be so real. I have an Irish name. I have Basque relatives. I have Spanish cousins. I was born in Wales. I don't know where the fuck my ancestors were from, brother. Gigurk sounds more British than you. Yes, because where was he from? Born. Where was he born? He was born in Brighton! Brighton is very posh! Brighton's one of the posh places of the UK. Of course he will sound... Oh, he sounds more British than you because he comes from a place that's more posh than I am. The same reason why Gigurt sounds more posh than Connor does. Have you ever been to Ireland? No, I haven't. Chat, I'd like you to know that Cap was doom scrolling on Twitter the footage she sent me. Chat, you can't say that. Chat, no, delete the message. Wait, no, you can't say that. Wait, you can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that, chat. You can't say that. Yeah, no. Chat, you can't say that. Oh dear. Cap is more American than Brit. You're actually going to hurt my soul by saying this. Like, saying that I sound more American than British is just not true. Bucks and dollars? Yeah, because most of my chat will understand that. I'm not gonna say pounds, am I? I'm trying to say things that relate to the people. What server do you play Wooer on? Same monies? Robux? Power to the people? There's no way that you are saying that I sound American. Like, okay. Talking. I just need someone speaking American. I just need someone speaking American. How do I find an American? I just need an American. Someone name an American. Can someone just name an American? I need an American. I just need an American. I need an American that I can bring up to talk. I can watch a video of. Tectone? Okay, fine. We'll use Baldy as an example. We'll just use Baldy as an example. Yo! Yo! Did I say can I jork it? Can I jork it? Thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Can I jork it? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Once again, that pirate software finds himself.
It's been 3 seconds, and the difference between British and American is insane. Bro, even in 3 seconds alone, bro has a thick accent to me. Bro has a thick accent.
Once again, that pirate software
Pirate software. Pirate software. Where? Software. That's how Americans say software. Soft. It's like the O becomes an A. Pirate software. Like S-A-F-T software. No, it's software. Not software. It's software. Pirate software. Software. Pirate software. You see? You sound... That's not the same. You have to be retarded to think that it's the same. Pirate software. Yeah, exactly. Soft. Pirate software. And no, software. Software versus software is different. Right? It's different. Software. You just sound retarded. It's not the same! It's not the same! Holy shit! It's not the fucking same! It's very clearly different. It's very clear. Cap, you got to know there are 4 types of Americans. Did you know there's not one type of British person? There's not one type of British person either. So when you guys go, oh, you don't sound that British. Well, fuck me. We have like 20 fucking accents in a country that's smaller than a fucking state of America. Holy shit. Amateur, you sound American. In the UK, there's like 20 different fucking accents. And the UK is smaller than the state of fucking California. So yes, I might not sound like the Queen. Or fucking bottle of water, mate. Or chili chin chin wag, mate. I'm not gonna sell you either. Because I come from fucking Wales. I'm Welsh. I'm not gonna sound like fucking Giggle from Brighton. Oh, in Brighton they sound a bit more posh like this. No! I'm British! I'm Welsh! Losing my fucking mind. I'm fucking losing my mind, bro. I can't. Do your best Geordie accent, I'll help. Say Kawasaki or Poopa Scooper. That's my Geordie accent. Kawasaki or Poopa Scooper. That's a Geordie accent. Poopa Scooper. Do a Scottish accent now. Hey, you want me to do a fucking Scottish accent? Well, here you go. This is my best one that I got. But I don't know why I sound like I'm fucking angry half the time when I speak like this. I'm going to fucking kick you off a fucking cliff. Aye, I will. I'll kick you off a fucking cliff. You don't dare fucking talk down to me, laddie. I'll fucking put you right in. Australian? Alright. Fucking. I can't. How the fuck do I do Australian? Crikey! Fucking Australian! Down there, them motherfuckers are fucking mental. I can't do it, bro. I can't fucking hell, lad. You wanna fucking talk right shit, lad, man? You wanna fucking like talk shit to me? I'll fucking do your mum in, right? Real fucking good, like. Yeah, square up, man. I'll fucking swing your cup down, you fucking fuck. Do Indian? Do you want me to get cancelled? Do you want me to get cancelled? I'm not doing Indian. I'm fucking bag of chips and a calico. Poopa scoopa. Hang on a minute. funny Scott ET. Wait, hang on. Let me get the hang on.
This program contains strong language.
On a book here, I love a bit of army training. Obviously, I'm the UK's #1 drill sergeant. I'd be a one-man army. I'd be like the fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme of pulling. I can talk for England. I can talk to an orange about a fucking apple. Amsterdam is famous for tulips, so I'm gonna deflower the whole fucking country.
That's the Geordie accent. That's the Geordie accent, bro. That's well, fucking no. I got so much chat, I could talk to an orange about a fucking apple. I got so much chat, I could talk to an orange like a fucking apple. It's so good, dude. It's so good. It's so good. It's so fucking good. The accent was cunty. Poopa scoopa. Aye, poopa scoopa. Poopa scooper, hey, fucking poopa scooper, like you're fucking real gold, like with the poopa scooper. That's crazy. With the fucking poopa scooper. Why didn't more people turn up to watch me while I'm crashing out? Why the fuck that never happens? Why are more people deciding to watch my crash out? I don't understand. What's going on? Hey, what poopa scooper?
Absolutely love go-karting. I'm like Super fucking Mario, but with a huge bulge. I grill more. Absolutely love go-karting. Absolutely love go-karting. I'm like Super fucking Mario, but with a huge bulge.
I fucking love go-karting. I'm like Super Mario with a huge fucking bulge. Fuck me, bro.
Grill more birds than George Foreman. I'm buzzing about going on this boat. I'm gonna be riding these waves like I'm riding some bird's fucking back end.
So I'm taking this bird back tonight, and it's gonna be strictly professional. We're gonna have a business meeting in the shag pad, and she's gonna be having a conference call with me cock.
Come on.
Business in the shag pad. Oh, she's gonna have a conference call to my cock. What the fuck is this, dude?
Oh, cheers, babe.
What are you doing? What on earth?
Whistle posse. We're having a raj time in Amsterdam. I've always wanted to come to Germany. Dust this, book that. Come on. I'm fucking buzzing. Haven't seen me nana in ages. Oh, wait a minute. It's Dan's bird. So Vicky's just told us that some bunch of lemons has been invited to our family night. I wonder how they're going to react in the presence of fucking Zeus. I'm treating these birds to a Scotty tea sandwich. I hope they're fucking carnivores because I've got a pterodactyl in my kegs. Come on.
He's fucking... brother. He is the example. You could be as thick as fucking bricks, but if you're just confident, you could fucking pull mad birds. Dude, this dude can't dance. No, it's terrible. He's terrible. He's terrible. If anyone says they hate the UK, show them this. It's what you call a chav? No, this is not a chav. No. These are not chavs. These are absolutely not chavs. Chavs is a... Okay, oh my god. Okay, do we have to do some educating? Do we have to do some fucking educating? Okay, here we go. Let's do some educating. This is... M to the B is a great idea. Types of chavs. Chav gets knocked out. Leeds. Chavs threatened by feral use in Leeds. These are fucking chavs.
Yeah?
Hey, these are fucking chavs.
Why are you walking away if it's a threat? I'm allowed to walk wherever I want with a camera, mate.
Bro, come that corner then if you want.
Why'd I have to go around the corner?
Your mum's gonna see this.
I'm right here.
That's what... there we go. Yeah. What did he say? The cameraman sounded Welsh. I'm sorry, all sounds the same to me. Brother, you can't tell me that all of it sounds the same. Types of UK accent. One woman, 17 British accents.
The UK is incredibly diverse in terms of
Okay, here we go.
pronunciation, or your standard BBC. Martin Freeman, Benedict Cumberbatch, or most of the presenters of BBC News, or the Dowager Countess in Downton Abbey. Oh, Gerald, I do love you, but you're so terribly, terribly poor. Now, London is the accent that most people outside of Britain can recognise. That classic lock, stock and two smoking barrels. Get out of my pub! Go on, get out of it! Shut it, you tart! East Anglia is a flat, boggy kind of place with a flat, boggy kind of accent. I'd love to give you an example of somebody that comes from there that speaks like this, but they all lose this accent as soon as they can. Stephen Fry's from Norfolk, but he doesn't speak like this.
Yeah, the accents are crazy.
Here's a kind of classic kind of East Anglia phrase. I done dropped my computer in the fan and it's broken. Now let's go across the island to the West Country, which is a much rounder sound. It's farmland full of sheep and cows and apples. Think of like Sam Ganji from The Lord of the Rings or Hagrid from the Harry Potter movies.
Mr. Frodo!
Oh, you bloody kids, get off my land! Or, oh, Mr. Frodo, don't let him turn me unnatural. And then when you go down to Cornwall, it gets a little bit more piratey. So, hoist the mizzen mast, Squire Trelawney. Now, Southern Welsh is this great sing-songy kind of an accent. Think of Tom Jones or Richard Burton.
Oh, I'm from South Wales.
Rage against the dying of the light. Bloody hell, I love Dylan Thomas. Northern Welsh is where the singer Duffy is from. It's a breathier, thicker kind of an accent. And most people from there...
North Wales represent... You see, I don't even... This is where I'm from, but I don't sound very Welsh. Because guess what? I lived with someone, my grandmother, who was from fucking London. Okay? So that's why I sound the way I do.
Speak Welsh at home, and English is a second language. So, you know, diolch yn fawr. Now across the country to the West Midlands and Birmingham.
Birmingham, when they talk like this from Birmingham. Oh, it's fucking sad. It's from there. No one likes it. No one likes it when they're no. If I had an accent that comes from Birmingham, I think I'd want to end myself too. Are you sure she wasn't from America? Go fuck yourself.
It's a very nasal kind of an accent, mostly on account of all the industry that went on in that area. Cat Daly, who presents So You Think You Can Dance, is from there, and so is Ozzy Osbourne, you know. Sharon, where's the bloody remote? Yeah, that voice that he does isn't because of drugs, it's just where he's from. Scouse is your classic Liverpool accent. The Beatles are from there, and so's Paul McGann. They were also made European Capital of Culture a couple of years ago.
She doesn't have a her Liverpool accent, I think, is the worst one. Shannon! Yeah, her Liverpool is the worst one right now.
By the EU, so don't tell me they're not cultured, alright? Oh.
Yeah, her Liverpool is kind of fucking shit. Yeah, that was shit.
Up into Lancashire, and you know, think of Christopher Eccleston or most of the cast of the Downstairs in Downton Abbey. Daisy, get those buns out the oven before they burn. Oh, Mr. Bates. So, across the Pennines to Yorkshire, it's a much kind of flatter accent from Lancashire, and they cut off a lot of the words. So, I'm going to pub uphill. Think of Sean Bean from Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones. One does not simply walk into Mordor. So in Northumberland and Newcastle is speaking a Geordie accent. So, you know, think of the Geordie Shore or Carol Cole. Remember, she got Ewan McGregor or Dame Maggie Smith as Professor McGonagall. That's 10 points taken from Gryffindor.
All right, there we go. No ER in sight. What do you mean no ER in sight? Yo, hello. I must go north of the wall, Jon Snow. Do you know, I haven't seen Game of Thrones past season 2. Cap, you guys are lucky. You only have accent. In Philippines with 120 dialects. That's a lot. I couldn't deal with that. I couldn't. Dialects I can't deal with. No, I'm good. I'd rather just be a mute at that point. They speak so diversely for people that are literally next town over. Do you know why? Because the UK has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years of history. That's why. Like, people never really traveled outside of their towns. For the most part of, like, civilization, people didn't travel very far from where they are born. But in this day and age, people travel very far. That's why. At some point in, like, a number of 100 years, the accent will probably be homogenized again. We'll lose accents over time due to people growing up and moving very quickly, right? Just is what it is. Whereas a place like America, you guys have accents between the larger regions because it's larger and it takes more time to travel from one place to another. And you haven't been around as long as, like, the UK has, right? In London alone, you could change postcode and the slang completely changes. Oh yeah, exactly. Depending, like, yeah, you could travel 20 minutes and the accent changes. Past royalty wanting to sound superior to the public, and it probably got more diverse from there. Yeah. TLDR American awesome, UK not so awesome. Fuck you. This is what people think RP is. If I typed in a Made in Chelsea episode, you guys will understand what I mean.
Like, who was the backup? Was it Livy or was it Jazz? Because you tell Jazz you love her.
This is what people think when they think, oh, British accent.
If she had have said, yes, let's give it a go, would you have dropped Livy?
I wasn't thinking clearly.
Yes or no? So would you have dropped her?
No.
And that's not fair.
Yes.
You've got a fake boyfriend. Sure.
Such a fake boyfriend, it's crazy.
Yeah, but you're telling her you love her.
Yes,
when
and I
you've
regret
got a girl
it.
at home.
I had feelings for Jazz.
I actually feel sorry for her.
Stop,
I feel so bad
stop
for her.
feeling sorry for her.
You're trying to...
That's what people interpret as like whatever. They did you dirty. Captain Weetard? Captain Weetard is crazy. Yeah, Captain Weetard is crazy. Hey, I'll just take it. They just love me. I get no. This is not dirty. This is me getting special treatment. That's what this is. This is me getting special treatment. That's what it is. They like me so much. I'm the only one with a unique name. I'm getting special treatment here. They like me.
We've had this whole argument. We've spoken about.
I do wish that I sounded less retarded. I think because, I think because I don't know. I definitely sounded more posh when I was younger. I think that's because the older I've gotten, the quicker I twi. Oh my god, I'm so retarded. The older that I've gotten, the quicker that I try to talk, and that ends up not being good. So if I slowed down my speaking, I think it would come out better. But I don't think anyone cares. Weetard is now a term of endearment. Oh, it absolutely is. When I think of British accents, I think of Coronation Street. What does posh mean?
Received pronunciation, the RP posh accent.
I believe you must be mistaken. I'm here to do the RP accent.
That's it. Speaking posh, darling, means you speak like this. Where if you were to speak to someone with this kind of accent, you would think they're maybe kind of pretentious or up their own arse, or they're about to lecture you on something intellectual. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I should probably, oh, fuck me, fucking money, fuck. Some tea and crumpets. Empty the compartments of your pantaloons. Huh? You think maybe you're being invited to a cup of tea? We literally are getting a crash course from British. That's where I bet a lot of American accents come from. Irish and British interacted with Native American. Maybe, perhaps, I don't know. Poor letter T. Yes, A's and T's. It's been ages since I heard pantaloons. Same here, bro. Who says pantaloons? Who does that? Who says that? Who says that? Jacob. I hate this guy.
Is this a dynasty we're trying to create? Sounds like it. It's a pretty narrow social group fighting politics, right?
Well, come on. My father's never been a member of Parliament.
No, he's in the House of Lords.
But he's not an MP around here.
He's not an MP around here. He's not an MP around here. Are you not in the stream till you get caught? What? No, I'm good. No, what? I'm not doing like a 48 hour stream, brother. I'm not doing a 48 hour stream. You're crazy. You are. What does pantaloon mean? Because it's pants in my luggage. We got at least like that's like tomorrow. Yeah, it's like 2 days away. Why would I stream all the way until then? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? You know? Oh my god. I'm learning English? Hell yeah. I'm probably the worst person to learn English from, to be honest. If I were to be real with you. Wow, almost 30 polls? Bro, what's my pity at? I'm so fucked! I'm so fucked! I'm so fucked. I've got 20 polls. Oh, I'm so fucked. 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 Oh, I'm so screwed. I'm so fucking screwed. I forgot I spent on Ciaccona. Oh my god, I forgot I spent on Ciaccona. Oh my god, oh my god, oh. Did you do your daily refreshes today? Not all of them. I'm up to like 3. I'm up to like 3 on Ethereum or something like that. I haven't overcapped if that's what you're worried about. Get back to work? Brother, I have a life. I have a life. Now you have a bricked Wooer. I don't have a bricked Wooer account. I just have a no pull Wooer account. We get a free 10 pull? Are you gonna watch the DNA live stream? Do you want me to watch that right now? Yeah, I swiped for Ciaccona because I knew I was gonna get her anyway, and I was gonna get Cartethyia anyway. So I'm gonna spend the same amount of money anyway. 5 from daily logins plus maintenance rewards. Free temple when you log in, I believe. Ooh. Ooh. I'm so fucked. I'm so fucked. I'm so fucked. I'm so fucked. I didn't get my Lunite subscription either. Buy the double bonus. SSP, the DNA devs listened. +7 from patch store. Watch it while you're doing your ER stuff. In DNA, the fact that the game lets you color everything, weapon alpha, even the nail color changes. Guys, I'm being so real. I already know everything that's in the DNA live stream. Hey Cap, if you go to purchase and hit the highest price one, you can get more pulls. I don't know what to do. I could play it. I could. I'll watch this. I'll probably think about what to do. I guess I'll launch it just so I could have something in the background. What do? ZZZ, it's too late to start now. It's midnight. I have to go to bed soon. Guys, it's midnight. I have to be in bed. Like, actually in bed in like 2 hours. I have to be in bed asleep in 2 hours. You got me for like an hour max. Sleep on stream? Yeah, and have like 20 viewers. Have you seen Nicholas Light crash onto the gadget? I did. It was very funny. Oops. It was very funny. You in bed before 4 AM doesn't compute. War with Ethan? Why would I have war with Ethan? Ethan's great. Why would I war with him? 38 minutes of gameplay. See, look, I've been doing my shit, bro. 4 wins, 4 losses. Oh fuck me. Oh fuck me. How did I? 4 wins, 4 losses. Oh my god, dude. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's painful. Oh, that's painful. painful. Oh, that's so fucking painful. A 50-50 win rate, time to uninstall. It's because I don't have Leanne anymore and I'm doing Terra. That's why. I got rid of my Leanne. Nico Nana, I am doing that too, but I need gear. Because I'm not like 100%ing that, so I'm just getting some better gear. Let me claim all these. Yo, do we rip a tadpole real quick? Wait, hold up. Should we rip a tadpole? Alright, based. Ah! Wait! Wait! The character I sped for, I got on the standard fucking banner. The character I sped for, I got on the standard fucking banner. Gonna off myself. I'm gonna off myself, bro. I'm gonna... Yay, a whole 5%. Yay, increases everything by 5%. Yay. Yay. Yay, 5%. Yay. Yippee. Despidious, this is all your fucking fault, bro. This is all your fucking fault. I feel like this song is mocking me. Get out alive. Okay, I'll be real. I'm getting rid of my harvest. Yeah, I'm getting rid of my harvest so that I could replace it with onslaught. I'll be real. That's what I'm doing right now. We're going all in on onslaught because I got a cool shell. I got a cool shell, white fang with onslaught and keen eye, which I think I want, right? So I'm kind of waiting to use it. I'm kind of waiting to use it. So I'm slowly replacing all my harvests with onslaughts. And run around the ways. Now I don't know, but stand there. I love the To Be Continued song. It's great. Yeah, it's great. HP, HP, HP. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. They're all HP. Oh, yippee. Yippee. They're all fucking useless. Yay. Yay, they're all useless. Yippee. Why did he pull Hydric instead? I hate this. I fucking hate this. I hate this. I feel ill now. The problem is, I don't want to replace any of my gear now because like, this is going to be 25, 10% attack, 10% attack. if I replace anything, I kind of lose this bonus, which I don't really want to do because like 10% attack's quite a lot, so I'm kind of like stuck. I have better gear I could put on, but I don't want to because I don't lose the set bonuses. That's my problem right now. Anything better? Speed, attack, crit rate. I'll be there for you. I could give a crit damage. I could give crit damage. We already have a crit damage though. Fuck it. Okay, I can give a crit damage to fuckface. He wants attack though, doesn't he? Never mind. How many Messiah are you on now? Just one. Oh right, just videos. Yeah, he has too many. Bro has too many. Bro's crazy. Reach play level 40, defeat Doki Doki Nightmare 3 or higher 10 times. I had to do that as well. Meow, 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 meow. Do I want to be equipping my red shells now while waiting? Oh, I got what? Crit damage! Oh boy, another crit damage piece. Yay! Yippee! Yay! Yay! Okay. Okay. I'll be the roundabout. I wanna make it out of there. I wanna make it. I wanna run the world. Alright, friends. I am going to love you and leave you. Who should I drop you off at? Who should I drop you? Who do you want to be dropped off to? Who do you want to be dropped off to? I'm not gonna make you sit through my Ethereum retard. I'll just do that in Discord. I'm just gonna do that in Discord. Who do you want to be dropped off to? Alright, bet. It was either Ethan or Fob. It was either Ethan or Fob. Alright. Have fun, everyone. Have fun, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have fun. Bye. Bye 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 bye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.